Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. This is Jeff. Today is Wednesday. It's late morning, 10:30ish, and I've already got a few things done after a short power outage this morning, so I didn't take film. And you've already seen, I've already shown film of what I did. Anyway, here's what I did. Got the hose out, opened the window, hooked it up to the utility sink in the kitchen. And I did that so that I could empty a couple more humanure buckets. So I emptied those buckets into the compost pile, covered them up, brought the buckets over here, and this is where I rinse the buckets out. So that was accomplished this morning. Next, I am going to clean those two feeder waterers out. And the base, those green bases, if you haven't seen this video, I've done a video on this already, but the bases on those are reversible. So on one side, it's a waterer. On the other side, it's a feeder. So I've got my options there. Okay, time to do that. That mission is accomplished. Yeah, just rinsed them out. Now they're drying in the sun. I believe they say sun is the best disinfectant. So, and these are the two, that's the two bases, and one is on one side, the other was on the other. But you can see the one on the left has those big holes, so that's where the food would come out so that they can get to it. And the one on the right just has that slit on the top where the water will equalize. So, yep, one side, well, let me flip it. One side is water, the other side is feed. Pretty cool. Those, where did I get those? Oh, it's a place called Atwood's. And I think it's a chain around here. Anyway, it's in Russellville. And I got these way back when. One of these ended up in the field across the street when a dog carried it off. But that's another video. Okay, it's a really nice day here. It's sunny. I'd say I already got rid of my coat. And I'm always guessing when I say these temperatures, by the way. I don't have a thermometer outside. I will. I just brought one from town. But anyway, I'd say it's supposed to get up into the 60s today, so it's got to be 60 right now. And time for my next task, which is lunch. And I'm not bringing you along on that one because all I'm doing is boiling water and cooking noodles and sticking some sauce on it. Oh! Mary Cleveland mentioned I should start giving my chickens some kitchen scraps. Well, I don't have any kitchen scraps yet. I'm just, you know, I do all my cooking in that room, so I can't do, you know, frying and anything that would put off any type of heavy smoke or anything like that, because I don't have a vent. So it just kind of lingers in my room forever. So I'm not cooking anything, which means I'm not chopping up potatoes or carrots or celery or what else? Chicken. So I don't have any kitchen scraps. I eat everything. Maybe some moldy bread. I do have some moldy bread, but I composted that. I don't want to give that to the chickens. But one of these, this summer, when it warms up and I can start cooking outdoors, I will start cooking, so I'll have chicken scraps then. I didn't think, well, and my relative he doesn't have any chicken scraps either. He doesn't cook. So, yeah, no kitchen scraps. If I had them, they would be getting them, and they will in the future. And I'm rambling. Okay, time for lunch. See you this afternoon. Fifi, did you learn that from the chickens? Are you taking a dust bath? Fifi. Fifi. You're enjoying that brush pile. Yes, you are. Okay, time for lunch. That's it, girls. Get comfortable in there. And here's the deal with the chicken coop. It's not going to stay here. This is just where I'm building it. And by building it, I am going to enclose both ends. And on one end with chicken wire, and that's coated chicken wire. So both ends will be, well, one end will be completely covered with that. And then the other side will be a door for getting in and out of. And I also need a 10 by 16 tarp instead of this one. Probably put more chicken wire over the cattle panel, especially up a few feet on the sides. What else? On this side, well, on the one side I'll have a, what was that? One side I'll have a door, the other side I'll have two 2x4 braces going up and then a brace across the top. So I could put another door there, I guess, or a window or something if I needed to in the future. As for nesting boxes and roosts, I plan on making those portable so that they will not be attached to this chicken coop. But when I move this around, and this won't be something I move every day, it might be, you know, like once a month I would move this around. So I want to make some type of portable nesting boxes for them to lay their eggs, and a portable roost, you know, just something like a sawhorse with a bar going across it, you know. That would probably work just fine. So those are my thoughts on this thing, and you know, I left a little bit off the end there, and a wheel or something might be able to go there to help me move it around. But like I said, I'm not going to be moving this every day. But I would like it to be mobile enough that I can move it every month or so. And it will, to start out with, it'll probably go where the 10 is. And I've got 160 some feet of portable electric fencing that will go up around it. And I will be, well, in that front acre area where I'm cleaning out, so I can rotate a paddock system with the electric portable fencing so they're not on the same piece of ground for too long. And it all depends on how many chicks I have and all that jazz. Well, they've had enough of the chicken coop, even though there's still some food left in there. But good. Go forage, girls. I got no problem with that. Oh, and I had a lot of good comments about the peach tree and just leaving it be, and some questions as to why I chopped it down to begin with. As you can see, my opening there is not very big. That's my driveway. And the peach tree was, well, you could barely see it. I should, if I can, I will dig up an old video clip. But there was a muscadine bush that ran basically where you can see that little solar light. There was a pole, I don't know, maybe a foot to the right of that. And then there was another pole about halfway between there and that tree. And the muscadine bush was encroaching onto the driveway. And it had completely covered this peach tree. I mean, you could barely even tell the tree was there. It was just covered in years of muscadine vine growth. And the muscadine bush went all the way up to that tree. So, you know, and it was just huge. So it made it hard to back in here because it was encroaching on the driveway. But also, I don't have a lot of, besides this space, that's all been cleared out. That's my future flower patch. Well, that's the only cleared space I have for putting like a travel trailer, or, you know, at the time we were thinking about getting a dumpster, maybe borrowing like a flatbed trailer to get rid of some of the junk, blah, blah, blah. So that tree was just in the way for all future plans. So I do plan on getting rid of it as soon as, but I'll hang on to it until I absolutely need to take it down. But that would be like a travel trailer. That would be the best spot for it, right there. Still leave myself a little bit of an opening to get to the flower patch, and then you've got a tree right there. So, and there's not enough space for a travel trailer over there. So I could, you know, I could take up a good like 12 feet from here, from the driveway to the tree with a travel trailer, and still be able to get a car, or in my case my truck. I should be able to still get my truck. But so yeah, if a travel trailer comes in, it's probably going to go right there. Will this thing grow back? I have no idea. I don't know anything about trees. I guess there's enough growth left. There are two small, no, even those, there's only one. There's only a handful of branches that haven't been chopped off. So that will be, I won't do anything to this until I have to. So we'll see if the pear tree comes back. Right, Fifi? Fifi. Yeah. Fifi. You lounging in the sun? Okay. One more video clip I want to record, but that'll be inside. So that'll be it today from Bobblehead Homestead. And thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Please stick around for 2 channel shout outs at the end of this video. Later. Mail call! I went to Russellville yesterday, so I stopped by my P.O. box and checked it, and I had been given a heads up that I might have something in it, and sure enough, we got a priority mail all the way from the beautiful state of Virginia, and from another YouTube channel. The name of the channel is Uncle Hoss. Boom! Go give Ryan's channel a try. He was just checking his beehives for the winter in his latest video. He built that beehive himself. It was a top load, I think. See, I'm learning all this stuff. One of my favorite videos of his was when he built a bird feeder out of a gourd. And that was really interesting. And I think he grew the gourd himself too. And so that's, you know, all kinds of great uses. But so he sent me this package. I've already opened it because, well, I opened it on film, but I'm going to junk that video because it took me like 10 minutes to get it open. But Uncle Hoss sent me a Thank you, Uncle Hoss. So go check out his channel. He's one of the small YouTube homesteading channels that is under the 1,000 subscriber threshold. So if you want to go help him out with a subscription, that would be wonderful. I also want to shout out another YouTube channel today. This was suggested to me in comments by one of my great viewers, Cleo. And he suggested I give a shout out to Everything Reinbold. And so I'm going to. Please check out Everything Reinbold. he is a young kid. I don't know. Is he still in high school? If he's not still in high school, he's just graduated. But I've been watching him for a while. I remember when he did his 30 random facts video, and he talked about working at a pizza shop to support his homesteading habit, so he could have chickens and livestock, and supporting his livestock or homesteading habit, and just a very nice young man. I remember he built a duck house. A house for ducks? A duck nesting house? It's for wild ducks, but that was a pretty good video of him putting that together. So please have a look at Uncle Haas's channel and everything Reinbold. And of course, the links will be below, and I will see you cats tomorrow.